that we've been speaking of the DGMO level talks that was made clear in the previous briefing when the two sides actually spoke. They spoke of ceasefire and an understanding and agreement for this pause on military operations from both sides. And what we are expecting that these talks will now happen at around noon. And expectedly, what is being said, Pradeep, a special military briefing is also to happen later in the day. Will it also amount to what has happened between the two DGMOs as well while they speak on the military operation? How India moves forward at around noon? Will that also be a part of it?
Yes, Amita, you are absolutely right. In fact, at 12, there is going to be a DGMO level talks. You rightly said it was Pakistan that at first waved white flag, and it was only after that there was a ceasefire that India agreed to, because it was day before yesterday at 3:15 p.m. Indian Standard Time. The Pakistani DGMO on hotline had called Indian DGMO. They wanted to end all kind of hostilities along the international border as well as line of control, and finally India has responded in a positive way. But we saw that what really happened after 2 hours, they violated ceasefire. There was an aerial intrusion from their side. Drones were sent to different parts of country, though all the drones were shot down by Indian aerial defense system. But India is going to today, one, they are going to discuss about various modalities of ceasefire. They are also going to discuss about the ceasefire violation that has taken place. They will also be discussing about that there should be no attempt to push in terrorists into the side of the border. So everything will be discussed during the DGMO level talk, and that in the evening there is going to be a press briefing. And during that press briefing, they are going to give us the detail of what really transpired between the two countries, DGMO level talk, what they really discussed about. Because infiltration is the main issue. What we have seen that how Pakistan Army is not only aiding and abetting terror, but they are also providing their posts which act as launch pads to push in terrorists into this side of the border. And that's one of the reasons that today both the countries had been eyeball to eyeball with each other. It's because of the Pakistan support to terror-related elements. So everything will be discussed. One, that there should be no firing from their side, because India has made it clear that if there is going to be firing, India will resort to punitive action. It's not going to be tit for tat response. That is, bullet for bullet will not be the policy. Bullet will be responded by artillery shell. That means they are going to
decimate more act of terrorism and Pakistan will pay for it. Then no longer any mediation or involvement of third party will work, because this is how India has made up its resolve that this is the new India and they need to get used to it. Let's talk about the devastation, the havoc our defense forces had when it comes to the Pakistani installation as well. Because first, on the 7th of May, Operation Sindoor that was launched, the information came in that India had directly made these strikes to vital installations which run these terror organizations, are training centers and are headquarters of the Jaish-e-Mohammed and the Lashkar-e-Taiba. Over hundreds of them dead, and rightly being said by the DG of the air operations yesterday that it is our job to strike and it is their job to count the number of bodies there. What is being said, over 100 of these dreaded terrorists were dead in these precision strikes that was carried out by India, at least 9 multiple locations that we are told, and especially when it comes to their air bases as well, which is deep into Pakistan territory as well, we broke their backbone. Now what is being said when it comes to 35 to 40 Pakistani army personnel have also been killed in Operation Sindoor, and several of the PFF jets have also been downed by our forces as well. This is the kind of resolve and discipline that we are looking at, because first warning that was given that India had only struck when it comes to terror crimes, but there were then vital military installations as well when India wreaked havoc. Now when we speak of the high-tech Pakistani fighter jets as well, multiple of them that has been down, evidence that has now been collected, and even when it comes to those jets that had tried to infiltrate when it comes to the Indian airspace, Pakistani planes that have been stopped from entering successfully. And when it comes to all those drones and missiles that it had launched towards India and to the civilian areas in particular, they were successfully intercepted and they were shot down as well. All of the Indian Air Force pilots are safe. This is very important as far as reaching its objective, because there was a fake news narrative doing the rounds in Pakistan of capturing a female Indian pilot. All of that is rubbish. It's nonsense. Then we speak of 100+ terrorists who were killed in Operation Sindoor. That is when it comes to the DG of the Air Operations, made it clear that it is not our job to count the body bags, it is our job to hit the target, and that is what the Indian Air Force has done. And widely, when we speak of the Operation Sindoor that has been successful, the Navy was also ready in the North Arabian Sea, as Karachi was also one of the targets. That would have been the probable next plan of our forces as well. When it comes to multiple targets, whether be it on land, sea or even air, our forces were ready to hit their vital military installations as well. And the critical Pak defense infrastructure has been completely demolished. It will take Pakistan years to actually come back to the state where, when it comes to its air bases, could be operational once again. That is the kind of devastation that has incurred by our Indian forces. 21 of those terror dens that have been identified and 9 of them that have been destroyed. And these are the more important ones that we are looking at, mainly when it comes to the headquarters of the Jaish-e-Mohammed and the Lashkar-e-Taiba. These are terror factories that have been downed in these precision strikes. War against Pakistan terror, and India has won this time. As we take a look, this victory which is now being celebrated, yes, but we have lost 5 of our brave Jawans as well. But as far as the situation of combat is concerned, it continues. Operation Sindoor is also ongoing, and now we are looking at the DGMO level talks that would be taking place at around noon. We'll be standing by for that.